If you're looking to explore German cinema beyond cliches, here are 5 powerful and unforgettable films. 303. Directed by Hans Weingartner, 303 is a quiet and introspective road movie that turns a simple journey into a profound emotional and intellectual experience. Two strangers, Jan and Jule, travel together across Europe in a vintage camper van. Their initial casual conversations slowly evolve into deeply philosophical dialogues, touching on themes like love, biology, capitalism, and human nature. What makes this film exceptional is its sincerity and the natural rhythm between its two leads. The romance that unfolds feels authentic and unforced, grounded in shared thought as much as shared emotion. With beautiful European landscapes in the background and dialogue that feels improvised yet sharp, 303 is a film that stays with you, not because of what happens, but because of what is said and felt along the way. If you were moved by Richard Linklater's Before trilogy, with its thoughtful dialogue-driven intimacy, you'll probably find a similar charm in 303.
Würdest du mich ein Stückchen mitnehmen?
Ja, kein Druck. Jule.
Ja.
Your eyes are shut and so you seem to see the inner me.
Los, komm!
Oh, we move like now. We move like now.
The Teacher's Lounge. The Teacher's Lounge is a gripping and unsettling exploration of ethics and power in a modern school setting. It follows Carla Nowak, a passionate young teacher who sets out to resolve a small theft among her students, only to find herself entangled in a web of paranoia, suspicion, and institutional rigidity. What starts as a minor incident grows into a full-blown crisis, revealing how quickly systems turn on those who question them. The film doesn't rely on spectacle or violence. Instead, it builds tension through silence, unease, and psychological pressure. With an outstanding performance by Leonie Benisch, this film becomes a razor-sharp character study and a subtle critique of how authority can distort even the most well-intentioned actions.
Frau Kuhn, ich habe ein riesiges Problem.
Ey, jetzt lass doch mal.
Die Eltern haben doch ein Recht darauf zu erfahren, was wirklich passiert ist.
Ich kann schon verstehen, dass das alles ein bisschen viel für sie ist. Vielleicht sind sie auch überfordert.
Hey!
The Experiment. Based on the Stanford Prison Experiment, in a simulated prison environment, ordinary men are randomly assigned the roles of guards and prisoners, and the results are devastating. What begins as a controlled experiment quickly spirals into sadism, submission, and chaos. Moritz Bleibtreu gives a raw and urgent performance as a participant who resists the system's dehumanizing logic. The film is intense and claustrophobic, not just in its setting but in its emotional weight. It forces viewers to confront uncomfortable questions. How thin is the line between role and identity? How quickly can power corrupt? Just keep in mind that The Experiment is quite an intense watch, so if you have a more sensitive temperament, it might be a film you'd prefer to skip.
Die kommenden 2 Wochen werden für Sie eine neue Erfahrung.
86, 21, 74, 90, 15, 82, 38, 77, 69. Reich. Wegtreten.
Goodbye, Lenin blends sharp political satire with deep emotional resonance. Set during the fall of the Berlin Wall, the story follows Alex, a devoted son whose socialist mother falls into a coma just before East Germany collapses. When she awakens, he goes to extraordinary lengths to maintain the illusion that nothing has changed, fearing the truth might shock her fragile heart. What unfolds is a creative and often humorous reconstruction of a vanished world, but also a moving exploration of memory, denial, and identity. Daniel Bruhl shines in a role that demands both comedic timing and emotional depth. Beneath its quirky premise lies a serious question. What do we do when the past we believed in disappears overnight?
Eigentlich ist das kein Problem, aber meine Mutter hat von all dem nichts mitgekriegt. Sie liegt seit Monaten im Koma.
Ich mag.
Erst die Arbeit.
Spreewald gucken?
Mensch, Junge, wo lebst du denn? Wir haben jetzt die D-Mark.
So weit haben die uns schon.
Ja, auch gut. Was ist eigentlich passiert in den 8 Monaten, die ich verschlafen habe?
Guten Appetit und vielen Dank.
The Lives of Others. The Lives of Others is one of the most celebrated German films of all time, and rightly so. Set in East Berlin in the 1980s, it tells the story of Wiesler, a loyal Stasi agent assigned to monitor a playwright, and his partner. At first, Wiesler is detached and obedient, a servant of the regime. But as he listens to the couple's lives unfold, he begins to change. The transformation is subtle, conveyed more through silence and glances than dialogue, and Ulrich Mue's restrained performance is nothing short of masterful. The film becomes a poignant meditation on surveillance, conscience, and redemption, a quiet, devastating portrayal of how art and empathy can pierce even the coldest ideologies. The Lives of Others is not just a film to me. It's one of my 10 favorite films of all time.
Halt mich einfach nur fest. Warum tust du es denn? Weil sie dich genauso zerstören können.
Sie kennen mich nicht, aber ich kenne Sie.
These 5 films reflect the boldness and complexity of German cinema at its best. They challenge viewers not just to watch, but to think, and perhaps even to change. If you've been following the channel, you'll know I've also covered 5 must-watch Spanish-language films and 5 powerful Indian films. So if you're exploring global cinema, make sure to check those out too. You'll find links in the description.